moment indeed, Maori. Here comes the boy in like 3 minutes because my tea water is warming up. Give me a moment. Just a moment, everyone. Just a moment. Just a single moment, okay? Sorry about that. I was making my tea. Let me move my chair. My little chair. My little noisy ass chair. And Hello everyone! My chat is not working, give me a second. I hope everyone's doing good. Hope you're doing good, Earthlings. Stop panicking, I'm gonna fix it. You might say, but Pera, no one's panicking. I am! Do my feelings not count? Christ. Let me connect my chat. Which I already did before I started, but now... Hello? Girl, hello? 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 What? Why is there always a problem with the chat? God damn it. Anyway, hi Modi! Thank you for coming by. Give me a moment while I fix this. Or like, while I try to fix it at least. Sigh. Now alien moment. Indeed! Finally! I'm just gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna start a new one. It's easier than messing around with whatever the hell this is. What a mess. It's always something. It's always something with the chat. But yeah, like I said, I hope everyone's doing good. I'm still dealing with ants, but a little less. There's a few less ants now. We love to see it. God damn it. It's really testing my patience. This is really testing me. God really does give his hardest battle to his stronger soldiers. Here we go. I don't know why it's having so much trouble connecting to it. Because it's supposed to open like a thing and I can connect to the thing, but it's not connecting to it. I might have to brute force it and just use the bad one because I have a bad way of doing this. Hello? Girl, hello? Hello, girl, hello? That's why people come to my streams, for the technical problems. That's what's fun about it. Everyone could feel so smart around me. Yeah, no, this isn't working, is it? Gonna have to do something about that later. Not now. This is not a now problem. Right? Okay. That's better. It was really loud for me. There. Hopefully you can still hear the tunes. Oh wait. Yeah, tunes. Okay. Hopefully you can still hear it. Let me try one more time with the chat, but with a different bit, because this is like an HTML thing that I need to touch up. There we go. Okay. How's everybody doing? How are you doing, Maori? How are you doing? Regardless of my chat. Oh, I can see this. Oh, this is useful. This is useful right here. This is actually very useful. I just found out I can like have some of the technical stuff like to be pop up, which is useful. That is extremely useful. I didn't know I could do that. Extremely useful, honestly. Meow meow meow. Let's see. Gonna have to open the stream to put the... Good, didn't have to work today because... Oh yeah, that's right. I think it's Veterans Day in the US or something like that. That's right. Your company uses those. That's neat. That's neat. I'm glad you had a free day, Maori. You deserve it. I hate you. Stupid chat. I am like, hi Robert. No Undertale today, but thank you for coming by. I'm gonna be working on commissions whenever I'm able to make the chat work again because it disconnected because God hates me. Had to start a little later today. I had some things to take care of. Aliens have responsibilities too, you know. Sorry, I'm so far away from the mic. I'm working on my other monitor. Wah, wah, wah. Entertain yourselves. It's a commission. Some people pay me to make drawings for them. And that's what I do. That's a commission. Sometimes I stream the process because I like talking while I draw and stuff. It's nice. Let's see. Let's try again. Let's try again. Let's try this one again, boys. Let's hope for the best. Let's see. Can you work now? Can you work now, please? Can you work now, please? Could you work now, please? This is gonna take a second. I don't know why it's not working. I might just like take the pop-up chat and just like have that on screen and call it, because she really doesn't want to connect. She's not liking. She's not liking it. She doesn't wanna work. Girl probably doesn't want to work. Yeah, no, this isn't. For some reason, I wonder if it's a problem with like XSplit or with YouTube in general. But yeah, frig it. I'm just gonna brute force it. I'm just gonna brute force it. Got it. Okay, this might work if I do it this way. I also draw, and I have one of my drawings on a post. Oh, that's neat. I'm glad you, a fellow artist, I see. Art is very fun. A lot of people should do it, honestly. Let's see. Oh, we got 50-50 on tunes and ambience. I'm gonna have to acknowledge that in a second. I just need the... need the link for my stream so I can like put the drawing to me like 5 days. Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes it really be like that. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm gonna do. I can do it with the program I'm using. Look, 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 look. Here's a fireplace. And here's the CD. Let's see. Ah, this is taking forever to fix. I'm so sorry. This was done. This was working when I when I was in my BRB screen. I don't know what happened. The chat has been hating me lately. Girl, just connect. Thank you. Jesus. You're gonna have to give me a second. I need to do something about this. Now, I need to change the size of this garbage. Can I like close that? There we go. There we go. Can I close this? Nope. Okay, here's some math. I'm gonna have to like resize this somehow. Let's see. So, there we go. This is the bad way to do it, but like, I can't really think of anything else to like fix it. So, it's just gonna have to do. This just will have to do. Yeah, that's good enough. Good enough. Good enough. We settle for less than perfect. Absolutely. So I can finally start. Hi. It's only been 1,000 years of me fixing that. I hope everyone's having a good night. I'm gonna be working on some commissions tonight, so it's gonna be pretty chill. It's just gonna be talking and drawing for a little bit. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Let's not go crazy. But yeah. Hope everyone's doing well. Let me move this over here and that over there so I can see it properly. And this over here. And yeah. Yeah. Perfect. I'm drawing Vigilante Deku. That's fun. I'm guessing My Hero Academia. I'm not super into My Hero Academia for no other reason than I don't really have the time to get invested on it right now. So yeah. But yeah. I'm just a little guy. I'm trying my best when it comes to the chat. I don't know why it doesn't work half the time. I need to move eventually I need to eventually move to OBS. But I have all my stuff here in XSplit. I don't wanna have to redo everything. Like, I don't. And the only reason I was using XSplit for so long is because, like, for some reason, my previous computer, my motherboard in particular, didn't like OBS a lot. So literally the only one that was like okay enough for me to just work on was XSplit, and I got used to it. I got used to all the gross shenanigans that XSplit has because it's a freemium program. Hi guys! Hi Faku! Hi Anthony! Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. I hope everyone's doing great. I hope everyone's having a good night. I'm still dealing with ants, but it's a lot less because I was able to fumigate a little bit the other day. I was able to pay someone to fumigate. Fumigate. Yeah. Fumigate. Fumigar, fumigate? I'm gonna say that is the word. I was talking about how XSplit, like, chat is not working super good, so I just brute forced it over there. That's why it looked like that. That's why it just looked like that. There we go. Yeah, all thanks to you, Anthony. Thank you. Thank you for funding my war on the ants. I really appreciate it. But yeah, there's a lot less now. At least in my work area, which is super useful. This is just me. Just a little guy trying to fix the chat and not being able to. For some reason the chat isn't connecting, and I have a feeling that I have to restart XSplit to do it, and I'm not gonna do that because reconnecting XSplit to an already working stream, it's hell. Even though I do have like the thing, the key, so I can just do it, right? Vanished from my lands. Oh, I just expelled a spider from my house. I love spiders. I love spiders. Anytime. Thank you, Anthony. I really appreciate it. Vanished from my lands. That's fine. Like, I'm okay with like taking out bugs, and most bugs I will do that, even if I think it's a gross ass bug like a cricket or something. Even if I think it's like a sick joke of God. Like a slug. I do think slugs are horrid. Or worms. But I will most of the time take them outside. Except slugs, because slugs are a little bit of a pest here. Where I'm at. But the problem with ants, unlike some spiders that are like, you know, like solitary, or like some or crickets even, is that they are pests. They don't move in singular, like they don't move like little guys, like just one guy. Nope. There's like a lot of them. A lot of the ant. So yeah, it's a little bit problematic in that sense. God, but yeah, the chat wasn't working because again, I feel like I'm gonna have to like restart XSplit on this one for the chat to work, and that's just not gonna happen. So I just used the HTML as a source and like whatever, because this one's an easy one, right? I'm just gonna be drawing and like talking, so I don't need anything fancy right now. I am gonna fix it eventually, and I was talking about the fact that I might need to move to OBS eventually, and because the only reason I keep using XSplit is because I'm used to it, because I started with XSplit because my computer didn't like OBS. I know OBS is like very lightweight and whatever, but it's not super well optimized for a computer that is dying like mine was. So now that I have a new motherboard and like a lot of like you know, a graphics card that actually works, I can actually probably run OBS no problem. The problem is that it's hard. Setting it up, not very fun. I gave it a little gander, and I was like, oh, this is gonna take me like a whole afternoon, isn't it? And I don't have a whole afternoon for that. I just don't. Oh, I tried OBS, and the screen was always black. It's hard. It's hard to get it to work properly, I feel. Why? I don't know. I didn't make it. I draw little pictures. But that's just how it is sometimes. And XSplit, as much as I hate a lot of things about it because it's a freemium program and it has a membership and whatever not, I'm not paying it, by the way. I'm using the free version because I'm poor. But, and also the paid version of XSplit that isn't like a paid membership, because you can own the program. You can buy it like for life or whatever. It's $200! And I'm not gonna pay $200 for XSplit. That's just not gonna happen. No. But I am using the free version of XSplit, and for as annoying as XSplit is sometimes, it's ridiculously easy to use. It's right from the tin. It's everything is done. Oh, Anthony, more ant money. Thank you. You didn't have to. Oh, I appreciate it a lot. That helps a lot. It really does. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was gonna work on your commission today, so yay. So yippee. At least I get to repay you, like, mostly right away, I guess. Thank you so much, Anthony. But yeah, as I was saying, and XSplit everything just kind of comes out of the tin, which is great for dumb people like me. For people with dumb. People afflicted with dumb. Like me. Just a big tear. A big tear. Yeah. Because I am very sad. I am very sad. It's so hard. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, 200 is the goal. Because it's what it costs basically to make it the whole, like, 3 rooms. Because they're very big rooms. But yeah. What was this saying? Oh yeah. I would say, like, XSplit is very easy to use. It's, like, ridiculously easy to use, like, legit. I keep forgetting, because I haven't drawn... There we go. I don't know why I have so much trouble drawing Pera's hair on, like, going this way, when it's just, like... Maybe because I draw it like this all the time, and just reversing the process is a little... Like, it's breaking my brain a little bit for some reason. This is just a warm-up doodle because, like, I babbled for like 20 minutes because I was trying to fix my chat and it didn't work. So I brute forced it with the HTML5. And that's why I'm talking about, like, OBS and XSplit, because eventually I'm gonna have to move to OBS because I know this is a problem with XSplit, and also I want to do some other, like, more wacky stuff now that my computer is fun and cool, and my computer works, maybe not perfectly, but, like, properly, you know? Like, it works. It works as it's supposed to. So, yeah, I want to do things like having, like, little, like, sting animations when, like, for stuff like, oh, okay, so the tunes are winning now, so I'm gonna get rid of, like, the ambient sound. There we go. But I hadn't seen coffee say 200 bucks. Oh no. No, yeah. XSplit is XSplit. Sorry, it's not 200. It's like 250 or some shit like that. I'm bad at remembering numbers, so I always round them up, but it's like 200 and something. Like, I'm pretty sure. It's ridiculous. It's so dumb. I'm so mad about it. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot for what is essentially, like, a program that, in my opinion, as much as I use it, it's not worth $200. Don't let them know I said this. They already took my chat from me. Who knows what else they're gonna take? But yeah. But yeah, like, damn. So I'm gonna have to move to OBS because I do wanna have, like, little stinger animations, like, you know, like, just for like transition from one, like, you know, from one scene to the next, like, you know how like, yeah, this, that it just kind of like dissipates or whatever it's called. I want like an animation for that, and the only program that can actually do it is like OBS. XSplit can do it too, but it's super broken. It's really hard to get working, so I'm just not gonna. I did try, I gave it a shot a couple of times. It just didn't work. So, here we are. And again, if it wasn't because OBS is so unintuitive compared to XSplit, I would have done the switch already. But I have to move all my stuff, and I have to like do the things, and I don't want to do the things. I don't want to. But I have to, and I will, because I'm a big little guy. I'm a big little guy that can't take care of like their streams. What's an alien gotta do nowadays? But yeah, those are just my plights lately. Oh, I don't think I told anyone that my latest funny like encounter with some weirdo online. That was so funny. I was complaining about something, I think on Tumblr or something. Maybe it was Blue Sky, I don't remember. But I was complaining about something, and someone was like, no, I remember now. It was on the YouTube comments of someone else. I was complaining about something, and someone else was like, if you don't like it, move. I was talking about the United States or something. I was like, I don't live there. Hello? That was so confusing to me, because I was like, I don't live there. And I was trying to explain that to this weird random person, right? And they were like, you're here illegally. And I was like, no, I'm not there, period. What are you talking about? It was so weird. It was so weird. It was so weird. Like, oh, fachos everywhere. It just takes the weirdest people coming out. Oh, Faku, thank you. You really didn't have to. I appreciate it, Faku. I appreciate it. Thank you for the ant money. They want. They are extorting me for cash. It's not fun. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm gonna be able to like fumigate the rest of the rooms now, probably. Ah, hell yeah. It's a seasonal thing. I talked about this in my other video when the ant problem was just starting. But it is sadly a seasonal thing. When you live in an old ass house like I do, my house is like over 100 years old or whatever. Maggots everywhere. I don't think they're everywhere. I think they're just loud. I think they're just loud and weird. I think they're just, honestly, I think they're just very loud. Fachos are loud. But yeah, thank you, Baku, thank you. That's so nice. But yeah, I was talking about this. It's just a seasonal thing, like, unavoidable. When you live in an old-ass house, an old-ass stupid house, like I do, eventually, there's gonna be pests. No matter what you do. It's just a part of life. Sadly. We're welcome. No, we're welcome. We're welcome. I don't accept there you are. I'm gonna I could delete that message, but no, I'm busy. But yeah. Houses, to recap, houses over 100 years old. And that makes things complicated sometimes. That does just make things really hard sometimes. It's crazy, it's crazy. But yeah, basically also, like, there's a crawling space under my floors that it's about 1.70 meters? Something like that? Yeah, something like that. And what you know, it's like, it's just that bug hotel under there, because there's just dirt. There's just dirt in there. Just dirt. Nothing but dirt. And bugs love dirt. And the house is really humid because it's old and it's all wood and like who knows what else. Probably a lot of lead. But like, bugs love that shit. I don't. I don't love that shit. But they do. And they let me know. I got my cat Tuffy just because, like, just like, well, not just, like, I don't have a pet just so they can work for me. Like, the company's a big factor, but like a big part of the reason I got my cat was to get rid of like a lot of like pests that were like just running around willy-nilly here. Luckily my cat is a really good hunter. So yeah, she's been doing a very good job. I appreciate it. Like she's very good at it. Yeah. That's me trying my best to fix things. I never can. It's so hard. Can we fix it? Can we fix it? Oh. Ooh. Basically. But yeah. Thanks to everyone for coming by. I just had a lot of work to do. I'm so excited for Deltarune. I'm so excited and I'm so happy I started streaming Undertale. It's gonna be very fun. I drew Flower getting threatened by a gun. And the variant who's holding the gun is Chara. Honestly, Flowey kinda deserves it. I'm glad you're drawing. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're drawing too. Art is very fun when it's not stressful. There it is, our little guy. And me crying. Beautiful. Oh, you didn't know? You didn't know? Man, June 5! June 5! June 5! Yes, June 5! June 5! June 5! June 5. In June 5. Yeah, creature. But yeah, June 5! June 5! Ah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Deltarune is coming, chapter 3 and 4. It's coming on June 5. If you buy it now, Fagu, don't sleep on it, because if you buy it now, it's gonna cost the same like when the other chapters come out. It's gonna cost exactly the same. If you buy it later, it's probably gonna be more expensive. But if you buy it now, when chapters 3 and 4 come out, it's gonna be the same price later on, because you just have to download the bits. Toby said so. Toby said so. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I really am so excited. It's very exciting. Yes! Yes! Mr. Fox coming through for us! I'm so excited! I'm so excited to replaying chapter 1 for the 3rd time and chapter 2 for the 2nd time. Also hyped for the new chapters. Yes! Yes! I've only played chapter 1 and I backseated someone, but I backseated like a friend of mine played chapter 2. And I haven't played chapter 2 on my own. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I'm so happy I'm streaming Undertale to, like, you know, prep. It really is mostly just because my it really is just because my partner doesn't have a lot of time to, like, invest on RPGs, and also, like, I get it. RPGs are not, like, for everyone, and I need to yell at them about Deltarune, but they need the they need the context. So I'm basically making that a series now, like pretty much every Friday. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish it before it comes out. I can't wait to struggle with Jevil again. Truly. And no wonder you struggle with him. He can do anything. He can do anything. He said it himself. Why would he lie? Why would he lie? Oh boy. Hang on, I'm opening IBIS. Yep. Because I like sketching on MYPAINT, and I use IBIS Paint for actual illustrations. Just because, to me, it's very organic the way MYPAINT just illustrates. Yeah, look, here's my little illustration I did for now that I'm playing Undertale in the stream. No, wait, I'm done. But yeah, it's super interesting. I'm so invested. As a Friday night game stream sounds chill. That's basically what I plan to do. Basically, it's like Mondays, it's work day, chill stream, just talking and drawing and finishing commissions. Wednesdays, I'm probably gonna work on like more personal stuff, like, you know, stuff like either from the comic or, you know, just promo art, just personal projects that I have. And Fridays is toy day. Fridays we play toys. Fridays we play toys. That's just what we do. I'm trying to stay consistent with this, like, schedule, because again, it's doing me very good in terms of, like, being able to work on stuff. Oh, I never used MYPAINT. Is it good? Good is a... Good... Do you mind showing my drawing? Here's the thing, I can't really post links because of safety reasons. So give me like a second. Okay. If you have a link, hang on, I'm gonna... Where? If you have a link, you can send it over on my Tumblr as a ask, and I'll look at it. Why not? I'll give it a little peep. I'll give it a little bit. Let me put my Tumblr on the chat so you can just find it. Just a second. Oy. I'm like turned like I can't do it on Tumblr, but I have a link now. No. The thing is, like, I'm pretty sure you can send me like a message without logging into Tumblr. You can just send me the link on an ask on Tumblr without logging in. I'm pretty sure I have it set up for anonymous, like, questions too. Yeah, I should have it on for like anonymous like things, I think. There we go. No, you don't have to pay. Hang on. Just a second. Here. If you send it here, I'll look at it. And if it's safe for work, like, I'll show it off. Why not? You can send it without paying or anything. Like, it's free. And you can send it anonymously. It's cool. Any other way, I don't feel comfortable posting like random links on the chat because, you know, again, safety reasons. Once again, I have only myself to blame because this pose with this like weird ass perspective that I gave your boy Anthony. No one asked me for this. I was just like, wouldn't it be cool if he did this? And it wasn't like this perspective, like from almost like the top. And the other side of my brain, the supposedly rational side of my brain, was like, oh man, you're true, that would be very cool. And here I am now, fighting for my life. I'm a fool, my hubris. I should make like, maybe I should make like a Tumblr blog in general, just where people can send links if they want, and I can just look them over, just in case. I think that would be, manageable. But yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Fighting for my life, that's right. That's what I was saying. But yeah, sorry, Faku, you were asking me about my paint. It's not bad. It's very limited. My reclusive bugs looter. Indeed! It's your boy! Your very tall, lanky, weird boy. I love him. He's very fun to... he's very fun to just... abstract. I love just sharp shapes. But yeah. My paint is good. It's very organic, right? It very much is just for sketching. It has an infinite canvas, like you just keep moving and it just keeps going, right? And it has a lot of like very like just, you know, just like semi-organic looking tools. And it has a lot of paper textures for the background, but that's about it. It's a very limited program because it is for just like drawing as if you were drawing like on paper. Now, it's a little, it's not super well, it's not super efficient in the sense of like, it's not super well optimized. If optimized at all. I think that might work. But yeah, it's not super optimized, sadly. So it does chug-a-lug a little bit. Yeah, it is very neat. Hang on, I'm gonna I need to do more MyPaint propaganda because not enough people know about MyPaint because it's no longer in development. But it's free. It's a free independent program. It's a free independent program. Oh, let me check. Oh yeah, I see it. That's on YouTube. Oh, I see it. That's cute. That's cute. Let me show it. Like it. There we go. I'll show it on stream. Give me just a second. Don't worry. But this once, just this once. Don't send me pictures all the time to show them on stream. That's not gonna happen. This is a one-time treat. Okay? We agree? A one-time treat. Let me. I need to change the source. Hang on. Get a monitor. Tablet. And let me just. Whoop. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is very nice. This is very nice. Where'd you get the gun? From Sans. Oh, that's funny. That's very neat. Good job. You did pretty good. I like that you used ink. That's honestly a very good habit. It's very good. You did very good. Oh, whoops. You did very good. Great job, buddy. Keep it up. Honestly, keep it up. I can see you doing a lot more stuff. But yeah. Let me get back to my... MyPaint propaganda. So, MyPaint, it's free. MyPaint free. MyPaint is free. It's independent. And it's no longer in development. Because they kinda moved all of their brushes and their brush engine to Krita. Right? I found the flowy pine trees and drew Pera myself. That's very good! That's very good! You did a very good job. You keep practicing and you're gonna make a lot of cool stuff. I'm glad you looked for references. But yeah. I love MyPaint. These are some brushes that I downloaded, like, specifically. I fucked up this cube so bad. There we go. That's nice. I did it. This prism. But yeah. Faku, MyPaint propaganda. This is really good. This is really good. If you want to make a whole comic, you should. But yeah, this is really good. It's, again, free. It's, again, it's mostly for drawing. And you have layers and stuff. I don't use them because the layers are, again, not super well optimized because it's not meant to be used with layers, right? It's like the layers are like the layers are kind of like oh yeah, I got Krita, I think, after you looked it a while ago. I haven't used as much as Fire Alpaca, but it looks neat. Krita surprisingly has a beautiful brush engine, for sure. But Krita, more than anything, has like a fucking incredibly in-depth just animation engine, which is so weird. It's so weird. I wasn't expecting it to be so complete, but it is. I'm definitely one day gonna do some animating on Krita, because it's very similar to TV Paint, surprisingly. But yeah, MyPaint has a very nice like brush engine, because it is the same brush engine that Krita took. Well, they didn't take it, like they gave it to Krita. But yeah, it's no longer in development as far as I know. I don't think they're gonna take it back. Like I don't know if they're gonna like, you know, keep working on it. But it is a very just like it is a surprisingly nice program. Like I said, like it has like an infinite canvas. It has an infinite canvas. You can just like keep going. You just keep going and stuff. And again, it has like where are the backgrounds? I forget. Hang on. Ah, here. Okay. So it has various like paper textures that I really enjoy. You don't have to look for anything. They're just here, like this one. This one I love. I love this thing. I love this. This feels so natural to me to draw on, like just on this sort of paper. It's just very convenient. It's just very convenient. Oh, and it has this that you just kind of like. It has like a full screen mode that I really enjoy. That if you're not touching anything, everything like the tools and everything disappear. But if you go to where the tool should be, it pops up. If you hover on it with your mouse, they pop up. So that is super useful because you don't have to be like, oh, I need to like get out of like full screen, go back to full screen, get out of full screen, because everything is just here. Everything is just here, and then it goes away when you stop using it. It's super useful. It's super useful. It's super intuitive. It's very nice. Again, it has some hiccups because as far as I understand it, this is made by one guy. So it has some hiccups. And it chug-a-lugs a little bit. But to me, it's kind of worth it because it's really good. It's really good. I haven't found something that feels so good to use since Sketchbook. They take everything from me. They took Sketchbook from me. Like, every day they wake up and they're like, what can we take from Jay? What can we take? Let's take everything they ever loved. Because here's the thing. Sketchbook chug-a-lugs a lot. Sketchbook is not super great. Sketchbook became paid, then became unpaid, then became paid again. It no longer has any useful updates. But boy, does it feel good to draw on. Like sorry, I was taking a little sip. But like the closest I've gotten to just something that feels good to draw digitally on, for it to do digital art on, is IBIS, just because of all these floating little like menus and stuff. What happened to Sketchbook? It got bought by a different, not Autodesk. I don't know who bought Sketchbook, but basically it became paid again. It became premium again. I think it's like 21 bucks. It's not too expensive. Like I wouldn't call it too expensive, but the thing is like the updates that they did for the paid version, it's nothing. It's nothing. Everything works the exact same, and it has the exact same issues as if they never updated it. So I just used the free version I had. I never updated it. Because it's not worth it. It really isn't worth it. Oh my god, YouTube is censoring me. What did you do, Gathon? What did you do? Also, hi! Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. I was talking about our Deltarune adventure. Because Deltarune coming soon. Deltarune tomorrow. Did you know? Which one was I gonna do next? I'm so not convinced with this pose yet. Like, maybe I should just like give it more of a, or something like that. Maybe. I sent a message and you never got it. I thought it came out June 5, Sam. Yeah, it comes out June 5. It's a meme. It's a Deltarune Undertale Seiko's deranged people meme that Deltarune comes tomorrow because everyone was losing their fucking minds about when the fuck was Deltarune gonna come out. So everyone was like, Deltarune tomorrow! Because everyone was like, I think I know when Deltarune is gonna come out. And it was always like sooner than you expect, so everyone started like fucking saying Deltarune tomorrow or some shit. So I just keep saying Deltarune tomorrow now. But yeah, I don't know why YouTube hates you like that. Truly, that's so weird. Can't believe you got censored. I asked how many marbles can you in your mouth? I got censored. Oh no! How many marbles can you fit? Can you in your mouth? I don't. First of all, probably like 5 or 6. I'm pretty sure. I would be too afraid of swallowing them and dying. But yeah, that's so weird because I'm thinking like I don't have an automatic like filter or anything like on my chat other than links. Like I don't allow links that aren't from me or from a moderator, so I don't know what happened. Like, it decided that you were a problem apparently. That was so weird. And like Nata and Nico are not here, who are my only moderators, so I don't know what the problem was. YouTube hates marbles. Indeed, Maudi, what the hell? Let me put marbles in my mouth! You brutes! But yeah, I could probably fit like 6. 6? Yeah, without. But I would be like I'm picturing it right now, and my throat is closing a little bit because I'm thinking like I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna swallow one and I'll die. Oh, by the way, how's the audio? Because I moved my microphone in a way that it should be getting better. Like, it should be catching my voice better, I guess? That's a respectable amount. I know, yeah. Like, I was gonna say 5, but I can probably fit 6. 7 feels like hubris. 7 feels like a mistake. 7 feels like something you tell a doctor in, like, the ER. Gosh. 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 I don't know what that was. I'm losing my mind. I'm trying to figure something out in terms of like perspective, and my brain is not having none of that. My tummy's better, by the way. My tummy hurt this morning, but I'm doing better. I want to be like that. Maybe like this? Yeah, that makes more sense, I think. Yeah, but it's a bit too much about distortion. It's a bit too many. That's too many distortion. Gaston, have you watched the Gaslight District? I didn't ask you. I should have asked you because I am super into it. I made it part 2. That's neat. Now, if you remember, Robert, our deal was that was just one drawing that I would show. I appreciate your enthusiasm. Please keep drawing and please keep posting. But I can't show like your drawings on stream because I am working. The Gaslight District? Oh, it's a new show from, it's a new like pilot show from what's called the fucking, what is it? The gas. I can tell you. Can I tell you what Sunset? Yeah, you can, Robert. Yeah, it's a new one from. Fuck. What's it called? Oh, what's the studio called? Oh my god, I'm blanking out. The same guys that produce the Amazing Digital Circus. Those freaks. Oh, what is it? Damn it, why am I, oh my god! Why am I blanking out? Glitch! Yes! Thank you, Christ! Thank you so much! God, I don't know what was wrong with me. I forgot my wife! Like, I forgot my entire life for a second, like my childhood, everything just went away. Yeah, the one by Gooseworks. Is the zombie one? There's a zombie one. Yes, it's a zombie one. That's the Gaslight District. Yes, it is the zombie one. It's so good! It's so good. Surprisingly good. Well, I wouldn't say so. That sounds mean. It's surprisingly good. I guess what I mean is like, it's just fun. I love how earnest the things they're making are. I read your comment the other day. Since what? Why did you sell again to Pera? Since I thought it was Frisk. I do like that. I do like that. I do like the idea that somehow Frisk having a gun is good. That is funny. Good job. Where else? When is there a Gatekeep Girl Boss District coming out? I don't know, but the pilot is already out. The pilot is out. The pilot is out. So don't worry about it. The light would come over here. Let's give you a little bit more of a sway. Let's move your neck a little bit. There we go. There you go. That's neat. That's not neat. There you go. I'll take a look and report back then. Yes, do. Yo, I've been watching Hell's Paradise, but not today. I gotta watch my apothecary. Yeah, that's fine. Hell's Paradise. What that? I don't know what that. What Hell Paradise? Yeah, this makes more sense. I really needed to be away from this post for a couple days for me to like figure it out. And this should be more of a top-down. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. It's looking how it needs to look, I think. I'm just gonna get the thick brush so I can like block the shapes a little better. Hang on, my child is in front of the. My fucking child is in front of the brushes. Hang on, I need to move him. Move, child, please. Thank you. Because you don't see him. Is that an anime? It's an anime about guys in feudal Japan and they send them to look for elixir? What? For the elixir, oh. That's... Huh. I haven't heard of that. Robert, honestly, I don't know. The world's your oyster. The world's your oyster, but keep in topic. We're talking about something else right now. I appreciate the enthusiasm, and I appreciate that you're working on your stuff. Keep doing it. You don't need me to validate you to keep making stuff that you enjoy. Yeah, whatever feels natural to you. Like Anthony said. They send them to look for the elixir of life in an island full of monsters based on Buddhism. Oh. Wait, I'm gonna look this up because like I have a vague memory of seeing something about this, like a screenshot or something about this anime, and I don't know if I'm thinking about the correct one. Hang on. Looking. Hell's Paradise. Hell's Paradise. Yeah, I've seen this guy somewhere. I've seen this people, this like white hair man somewhere. Well, I'm glad you're having fun watching it, Faku. Honestly, like, I enjoy it. The only reason I haven't watched a lot of anime lately is just because, like, time. And I like watching a lot of stuff mostly in their original language, so I am a little like, I like subs, unless it's a show I've been watching since I was a child or something and I need my little Latino dub. But what I was gonna say and I forgot. I got distracted for a second. Damn it, my brain. Right, I was gonna get the big brush, so I don't. Yeah. What I was gonna say before I needed to get the big brush. Big brush? No, a small brush. Big brush? No. Oh yeah. I try to watch mostly stuff like on the original language, and the truth is, I don't have the mental capacity half the day to like watch something that I need to like be paying so much attention to the dialogue and stuff, and I can just hear it, right? I'm at that point emotionally and in terms of like how do you say? I'm at a point in the terms of my emotional energy lately that I can't get too invested in anything, so like my go-to lately is just I'm just gonna watch Wander Over Yonder for the umpteenth time. It sounds so cool, honestly. It does sound very cool. Like, I should check it out eventually. But there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff. Fuck, there's so much stuff. This was my photographic like reference for the other scene with the cup. You can see a good pic of my blurry mohawk right there. I'm not convinced. What's wrong with me? With the poses! I'm thinking too hard about it, I think. I think that's part of the problem. I'm thinking too hard about it. Just go. Just go. Let's just go. Go, 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 go. Let's just go. Stop thinking so much. You don't think about anything else. What would you think now? You never use your brain. Me at myself in the mirror. Man, this is just some lo-fi like whatever, right? There's just some lo-fi whatever on like on Spirit City, which is like the little like program that I've been using to try to be a more competent person. Just like, you know, for organization purposes, just makes sense. But what was I saying? I forgot. Damn, I'm so tired. At this hour, my ADHD medication kind of runs out. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say words. Words were coming out of my mouth. That was something that was happening for sure. I remember that much. What was I saying? Oh my god, I'm going insane. First Glitch Productions, and now me, now this. If anyone can, like, remind me what the hell I was talking about, what the hell I was blabbing about, that would be very useful. You're losing your mind. Like, Grunkle Stan Core. Grumpy? What is that? It's not even a word. God. I forgot. We all forgot! Oh no! Well, new topic then. New topic then. We forgot. We all forgot. Damn, can you imagine remembering things? Can you imagine what that would be like? I can't. Never happened to me before. I forgot too. Stop! The Forgore brothers. It's us. Help. I didn't forget, I just paying attention. Mouty! God damn it! Oh yeah, I remember now. Oh hi! Hi, cats of cats and crabs. Hello for coming over. We appreciate it. We appreciate you. I remember what I was talking about, so it's an excellent time to come. It's an excellent time to show up. I remember what I was talking about. The song before this one of the Spirit City like application that I use for music and like alarms and stuff for productivity's sake. Because I like it. I like capturing little guys and I like customization. There was this song and it had like a surprisingly good saxophone, like just not line. What the fuck do you call it in a song? What the fuck do you call like a part of a song? A part of a music. Like what the hell is that even called? Doesn't matter, but like that instrument, like I love saxophones. My dad used to play it a lot, so I have like a very fond memory of like just listening to saxophones. Saxophones just sound good. They're just fun. There's a bunch of like instruments that I always find a verse. I guess so. Is it a verse if there's no like lyrics to it? Is it a verse if there are no lyrics to it? Then again, I don't know anything about music, so... Like, 0 to nothing. I know jack shit about music. There might have been a person who knew less about music than me. They're not here right now, so I'm the one. I need to take the burden of being the silly little music guy that doesn't know anything about music. A segment? Maybe. I don't know. The point is, like, I like saxophone. Saxophone fun. There's a lot of instruments that whenever I hear them, I'm like, damn, love trumpets. Gotta be one of my favorite genders. Like, it's super, like, there's just those instruments. I do love trumpets. Trumpets in a lot of, like, underrepresented in music. I didn't know this before until Adam told me, but, like, apparently in the US, because they changed the, when dubbing Dragon Ball Z, they changed the background music, you know, the music from the show in general, the background music, because they changed that. They put some like metal music or whatever the fuck, and apparently there's a subsect of Americans that when they hear the original like Dragon Ball Z like music, that one, right? But like when people hear that, apparently they think it's super silly and goofy, and I'm like, you have absolutely no taste. You deserve pain. That is because it's such a good part of like the music in general. It gives it so much energy. Oof, the trumpets in Pokemon you yeah. Indeed, they're so good. They're so good. I do love that it's a meme because of how fucking obnoxious they are. I do think that's funny, but I also think they're neat. I do think they're neat. I think this is the song I was talking about, or this is another song with the... Keep it up! Keep it up, bud! Keep it up. Keep making stuff that if you wanna make stuff, but... And this is not me being mean, this is not the place to share it. I appreciate your enthusiasm a whole lot. This is not the place to share stuff. You can share it like in other social media too. I'm sure other people would love to see your stuff. But I'm glad you're working on like a fun project that you enjoy. I do appreciate that very much as it is. I think that's very neat. Let me see. Meow 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 meow. There it is. How was the... I don't know what else uses trumpets. But I do have, like... I'm pretty sure a lot of music in Kirby uses trumpets. I do know that. I do know that for sure. Is that a trumpet? I'm pretty sure that part of the song is a trumpet. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, again, a lot of instruments underrepresented, underappreciated, honestly, and a lot of music. We miss it. We definitely miss it. The other instrument that I'm surprisingly into, yeah, Kirby horns are good class of instrument. Indeed! Yeah, Kirby has good trumpets. Indeed. Now, what I'm thinking about though, which is where's my here my layup plan? Yeah, there it is. What I'm thinking about like very hard right now, it's like the other instruments that I do enjoy a lot, like a lot, surprisingly, is banjos. surprisingly good, especially on like you know what made me become a weird banjo enjoyer? Which banjos are great, besides Wonder Over Yonder. That helped, that sure helped, but I wasn't a banjo enjoyer with Wonder. What turned me into a banjo enjoyer was the Crane Wives. I love that band. I'm not the kind of person that gets attached to a band because I've talked about this a lot with a bunch of people, but like same way. But I have this thing when I find a song that I really fucking like, and I'm like, yeah, this is the good shit. And then I look at the person or like the band making the song, and I listen at more of their stuff. I don't get invested in bands because I don't look into them. I very much live under my own rock. But like, yeah, I look like, oh, they made this really cool shit. Maybe their other shit is just as cool, and it never hits the same, and I end up not enjoying it as much. And I'm like, okay, so I enjoy this song from this band, but I don't have a band that I enjoy specifically. Crane Wives, it's pretty close to being that for me, like a band that I actually enjoy. They're very good. They're very good. I love their songs. I love like their use of like the instruments they use and stuff. I enjoy a lot of their tunes. I really do enjoy a lot of their tunes. It's the crane the animal or the crane the building? No, the animal, the animal. Crane the animal. The verb. It would have been funny if it was like the thing, but no. The animal. The Crane Wives. I would show it off. But if I want to make shorts of like the stream later, I'm gonna have to like, and I have like a copyright strike. I can't do it without like externally making a short, and I don't wanna. But also I wanna show. You know what? Frick it. I'm gonna show the Crane Wives. I love them. Like I like them. I like their music. I like their music. If I can't use later, and I have to edit it to make a short. Like on my computer, like a human person, then I'll do it later. But like in the meantime, hang on, let me get you some Crane Wives. One of my favorite songs is Tongues and Teeth, I think it is. Yeah, Tongues and Teeth. Oof. Wait, I found some random like lyrics. Wait, I need to find the OG because like that's gotta be a better quality. God damn it, where is it? Well, it doesn't fucking matter. Hello? No, I don't want the live one. Just give me the song! Jesus Christ. It's so good, it's so good. Just give it like a second. Give it just like a meowment. A single meowment. There it is, here's the original one.
And when you're coming quick to steal.
That's all I've gotta show because like if I stay here, like I'm gonna stay there. But yeah, they turned me into a banjo enjoyer for sure. I love them. There's just something about like the way that is utilized in their work that I just enjoy a lot. There's a lot of stuff like that. And also their lyrics are like weirdly poignant to me. I don't know, they're fun. It's so fun and edgy and like, but in an earnest way. I enjoy it a lot. A couple of their songs have become viral. Not tongues and teeth yet, but like a couple of their other songs, like I Loved You Like the Moon or whatever the fuck, like some of those have become a little bit viral. Because a lot of people have been using it for animations and stuff. I think I don't know what show was there, like were there gay pirates or some shit. Like good for them. But I don't know what the show is called, but I think they used one of their songs there too, and so like they kind of blew up a little bit more. But I knew them before that. But in all seriousness, like it's one of those few bands that I enjoy most of the songs I hear from them. That I find their work fully appealing. Like, yeah, sorry, I needed to collect some tickets. But yeah. It's one of the few songs that I find, like, it's one of the few bands that I find, like, on its own, without, like, that the catalog of songs that I find amusing from them, it's more than less. A lot of the times when I find, like, again, when I find a band that I enjoy, it's very rarely, like, that I enjoy most of their music, or even a full album. And this is not me being a pedant. This is me chasing a feeling. I'm chasing the feeling I had when I heard that one song that I like from them. And suddenly, like, none of their songs sounds not exactly like that, but, you know, have the same energy. And that makes me upset. Again, I don't know how common that is. It might be very common, it might not. It's just something that it's one of my little character quirks. I don't know. It's rare for me to find a band that I enjoy most of their work. And not because their work is suddenly bad, but because it doesn't hit the same way. I don't get the same energy or feeling from their other work. And that's to say, their music doesn't have to sound all the same. It's hard to describe. It's very hard to describe. Because there's a lot of variety, for example, in Crane Wives, but it all feels cohesive to a certain theme. And that's why I listen to a lot of their songs. Some other people experiment way more, and like, good for them, good for her. But like, I'm not here for that. That's not what I'm here for. That's what the other people are here for, I'm assuming. Other songs sounded dang same. Jay listened to Trust Keeping. Here's the thing. I have to like the way their songs sound. And I don't know if I like that one. What if I don't like it, Mauri? Also, again, they don't have to sound the same. I don't know how to describe it. I really don't know how to describe how I feel about this. I love that he's just reading the papers. I like giving him this, like, giving your character, like, this air of maturity, but I have this. I have in my headcanon he's like reading Peanuts or some shit. Mafalda. He's just reading Mafalda. Maybe this foot would be more. No. I think it's fun. Maybe I can add like a. I'm gonna make a little seat for this man to sit on. Do you have my marker? Yes. Perfect. Rug. He should, yeah, he should be like a rug. Like a rug. Yeah. A little coffee table. Wait, there's a new Mafalda? There's a new Mafalda animation? I looked. He loves Charlie Brown. Damn, wait, because I looked away from the chat for a second. I was focusing on the drawing. Like, what do you mean there's a new Mafalda? What? Huh? Wait, hang on. I need to look this up. I need to look her. Mafalda, my beloved. Didn't Kino die? What do you mean he's gonna be on Netflix? Ew! Honestly, at this point, I would be a little worried that it would be propaganda. Ew. They should get Carmen Barbier to be Susanita. Wait, is it animated? Is it animated? Yeah, animation. You said animation, so yeah, it is animated. Did they redesign them or something? I need to check. 2025. I'm just finding like the calendars. Wow. Where are you? Mafalda Netflix show. I can't find it. Like, I can't find anything about it. All I see is information about the show, the show in the 20, like on the 73, the 80s show. La Doña Pelusa Suero. Not so much image of Earth with her so far. There's only a teaser with Mafalda's ribbon on the planet globe. Oh, that's so dumb. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid. Show me the girl. Show her to me. Yeah, I can't even find the promo picture, honestly. And again, honestly, a little worried that this would be propaganda considering the state of things. And that it's gonna be mostly a mainstream show. Our planet. Shut up, Mauricio. I got it, but like I couldn't find it. I couldn't even find the teaser picture. Like but I don't. But yeah, I wonder if they'll redesign her. I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. They could never. They could never. They could. They're not that brave. They're not that brave. Let alone with all the fucking like millennials crying for their like crying about like their of their childhood. They could never. They're not gonna change her. If they do change her, I will be very surprised. He's strapped in. No, I'm just measuring like the curve and stuff for like, you know, like, to make sure like the stuff is going well. But it does look like he's trapped, and I love the idea that he's just tied in along nonchalant. That's kind of funny. He's just like, yeah, whatever, reading the papers, reading his funny pictures. Caged to a cursed chair and still could give a fuck, basically. Supposedly she will have a smartphone now. I mean, if it is supposed to be like... If it is supposed to be like, you know, present time, like, yeah. I mean, it's unavoidable, I suppose. Like, kids have phones. People, like, phones are not going anywhere. Unfortunately. Kids and their phones nowadays. No, but seriously, like, I mean, that makes sense to me. That does make sense to me, to give her a phone. Now, Mafalda was never, like, middle class. She was always, like, kind of lower-ish class. Like, I guess she was middle class, middle-ish class? She was working class, for sure. Like, her family's working class, for sure. So, if they were smart like I am, and they wanted to make a point, they would give her a phone with a cracked screen. If they were smart like me, but I doubt it. I doubt it. They're probably gonna give it to Manolito. Manolo doesn't deserve good things. Well, not Manolito, but you know what I mean. Whoever the fuck was... Who was the poor guy? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. I hope they make a drone delivery joke as any good modern reboot should. God, that would be so weird, especially because I don't think that happens in Argentina. Not yet, I don't think. I hope Milei runs it as woke. I do hope that. I hope he goes like, damn, this fucking children's show is so woke. Anyway, I'm gonna go talk to my dead dog. I can only hope. I can only hope for such a beautiful scene. Damn, I can't believe that the alien show got political. Latam politics. Tune in for Latin politics by someone who is a little guy, but a little guy politics, little guy Latin American politics. Es más falda marxista. Están tratando de lavarle el cerebro a nuestros niños. Shut the fuck up. I hope it's something like that. A phone that's clearly a hand phone, a handoff. Manolito definitely has a flip phone. I hope so. That would be funny. That would make sense. That would make sense to me. Why do I do this to myself? Not me struggling with another pose. As if why? Why do I do it? No one asks me. No one asks me to do this. I have proof this time. Anthony's here. Anthony didn't ask me to do this. I just woke up one day and decided, wow, this would be a very fun and neat pose to have this character in. It will look so good. And then I did. And now I want to die. So I'm fighting for my goddamn life. Hang on. I need to... I'm gonna set it up a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna set up a little... Ah! Jesus, sorry. Sorry. There we go. Gonna move my tablet a little bit so I can see it a little better. There we go. Manolito wants to run the X account of his dad, and actually that does sound canon. That does sound canon, honestly. Honestly, that does sound canon. That does indeed sound canon. Manolo's coin. I was thinking about that. But since he's a kid, he would probably like do a crypto scam, but without crypto. Like maybe just the promise of a coin. Me and my desire to give all men snatched little waists, slutty little waists. As God intended. If God didn't want old men to have snatch little waists, snatch little slutty waists, why would I be able to draw? Checkmate, atheists. And that's not to say I don't appreciate a good wide, just wide frame on an old boy. I really do, but there's something really funny about giving characters just a snatched little, like, slutty little waist. The words slutty little waist, they're just good words. They go well together. They're scamming people. Only the idea of coin is really funny. It does, like, I feel like if they did a revival of, which I hope they never do, but if they do a revival of Ed and Eddie, it does sound like something like Eddie would pull, for sure. like fucking crypto coin, but there's no coin. There's no crypto. It's just like the concept of a crypto coin. What the fuck is a foot look like? Give it like... Okay, hang on. Okay, so that's my problem. I'm pushing it too much this way when I should be pushing it the other way. That's what's happening. That's what happening. That's what's going on. That's what's going on, I think. Thunk. Yeah. That tracks. That makes a little more sense visually, I think. Think. Good night, Robert. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for sharing your art. I appreciate it. Keep it up. Bye. Ed and Eddie would have a drone delivery episode. They absolutely would. Okay, but yes. But yeah, like a remake of Ed and Eddie absolutely would. For sure. For absolutely sure. For sure. The Ed drone. You nailed it. You nailed it. Got it in one. Gaston, got it in one. You got it in one. You got it in one. Nailed it. That's what it was. It would be called that. That's what the episode would be called. Absolutely. I'm having so much trouble with this fucking pose. I hate my life. I haven't seen my wife in 7 days. I can still hear them scream. Okay, but the leg wouldn't be seen here, so don't need to worry so much about that. Or maybe I should just like a lot more of a close, less of a man spread and more of a dainty little, like, maybe not dainty, but you know, like a more something that would make it a little more. Yeah, that looks nice. It looks a little too cunty for him, I think. But like, you know what? I think it works. I do think it works. I do think it works. I do think it works. I am a little worried about how this is looking, though. How looking. Okay, yeah, I think this might work. Yeah, I think that might be good. I do need to work with a thicker brush, though. Is that? No, that's not it. Marker here. Here she is. There you go. The Ed drone is so good. I'm still thinking about that. That is a good one. Ed drone is good. No, it's too dark. I'm just one little guy. Little guying around. And if you ask a little guy how they guy it around, I don't know. I'll continue the song, so stay tuned for when my musical drops about Little Guy musical from the creators of like Ow, My Neck Hurts. Stop it. Okay, I'm gonna be smart. And I'm gonna make the silhouette. Stop it. Stop going insane about it. Stop going insane about it. Calm down. Let's just focus on the goddamn silhouette. See, the reason I don't take this long usually on commissions, even if I do all of this process, is because I do it right away. But the problem is I couldn't do it right away. I couldn't do this whole like investigation process I usually do for my commissions right away because everything broke and it took like a month to fix. And so now I'm doing this that takes way longer because like I was kind of lost. So now these commissions are taking forever. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. Mercy on me. Okay, gang, give me a second. I need to check. I need to check things. Things need to be checked. Okay, things are checked. I thought my internet died for a second. It didn't. It didn't? My internet didn't die. The internet didn't die, everyone! Calm down! Just had a little hiccup. I thought it was dying for a second. I've been thinking, since I'm among friends, since I'm among losers just like me, should I have a more themed, like, hello and goodbye? I've been thinking about Earthlings and stuff like that, just being like, hi Earthlings, but not exactly that, not exactly that, but like, you know, that's sort of like, themed, you know, just going with the, just leaning into the bit, into the alien bit, right? I've been thinking about that, but I don't know, because I would have to plan it out, and I hate planning, because I'm bad at it. But maybe I can, like, do a little, like, theming. Yeah, like, who knows? Oh, my alarm! Okay, we got another hour. We got another hour of stream. No, you know what? I'm probably gonna keep going a little longer because I did start late. I did start later because life happens to all of us. We don't ask for it, but it does happen. Like the lovelies from the Game Grumps. Yes and no. Like, I'm not thinking exactly of like a way to referring to just to people, but being like, you know, like, that's your favorite little alien guy, me. Just also for like intros and stuff, you know. Again, leaning into the bit. Leaning into the bit. I definitely have the energy to do it, to perform it. The thing is like performing something that it's like worth performing. Like, I definitely can be like, hang on, can be like, something like, "Good evening, everybody. Good night, everybody. Good evening, Earthlings. It's your favorite falling alien." Something like that, right? Like, whoa. Just like really playing it up, I think would be fun. But again, I'm not good at planning, so I wouldn't know what to say. I wouldn't know what to go for. No, it wasn't saying goodnight. No, wait, false alarm. It was a false alarm. It was a false alarm, Anthony. I'm sorry. No. Not yet. It was a false alarm. I was talking about theming. No, we're not. We're not ending. We're not. It was a false alarm. I'm sorry. My bad. Should have made it more obvious. I was talking about like theming and stuff, like maybe playing it, like, you know, playing it up with the theme of like. I looked away for 2 seconds. Yeah, sorry. My bad. I didn't specify. I was like, I was talking about like theming and like, you know, having something to say, playing it up, saying Earthlings and that sort of stuff. Like, I'm thinking about that, but like the thing is, like, I'm not sure exactly how, like, where to start with that. Like, it sounds fun. I want to do it. Like, something's fun. I don't care. It's a little cringe. Who gives a shit? I'm having fun, right? But like, I'm not sure. Like, I can absolutely perform it. I can absolutely play it up, right? But like, what? What do I play up? What do I perform? That's the question. That's the $1 billion conundrum right there. I'm having so much trouble with this man. Stupid man with stupid face. Stupid beautiful man. Stop being so beautiful. I do think scoliosis ass man would like. I think my problem is that I'm sitting him too like leaning forward. Something like that. But yeah. Sorry for the confusion. Sorry for the confusion. Oh my gosh. I'm just sorry. Maybe I shouldn't practice during stream. Well, it wasn't necessarily a practice. I was like, give it an example. Okay, so I feel like I'm getting too much in my head, so I'm just gonna redraw the pose. That usually helps. That usually helps. So I'm just gonna do that. Gonna redraw the pose a little bit. Just so at least I have like a good reference to the whole thing. It's all good, yes, but it's also like, it was also kind of funny. It reminds me, like, there's so many things like that where people have like just signals, I guess, where they accidentally say a part of it and everyone thinks it's the other thing. It's just funny to me. He would be looking down, like if the camera, if this man's here, and the camera is here, and he's sitting there. Maybe I should focus on another pose instead of like keep like grinding on this. I'm gonna try to do this part at least. Because also he wouldn't be looking this way or even in the middle because he's not looking at the table. So he would likely be looking like almost on profile, but not exactly. Like almost on profile, like a fake profile. Oh yeah, this is the saxophone I was talking about. Yeah. That's nice. I love saxophones. Dun, dun, dun. Is it me or like older anime used to use saxophones a lot? I do miss that. Also, like, Ghost Sweeper Mikami has like some pretty good saxophone like songs like going on in there. I love that. I really need to practice some more perspectives and bodies and stuff. I've been thinking about that. That's like part of my studies for sure. My to-do studies. But yeah. Yes, I'm not giving it the proper posture. I think that's also a problem that I'm having. No, because this would be pointing this way and inwards. And it would be pointing outwards. Gotta go. Enjoy the stream. No worries, no worries. Bye, Faku. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you for telling us about all the stuff. Thank you for telling me about the Mafalda show that I didn't know was gonna happen. What the hell? But yeah, thank you for stopping by. Bye. I appreciate it, Faku. Have a good night. I'm not gonna stream that much longer, but I am gonna stay a little bit longer than usual because I did start later and then I had problems with the chat that were never resolved, and that's why my stupid chat looks like that. But yeah, I am gonna stay a little bit longer. Let's not go crazy. I do have, because this time I did it dinner beforehand because my dad was eating dinner, so I was able to like partake. And I'll go crazy because I do need to sleep, and I do work on this commissions like during the week too, like even when I'm not streaming. So okay, I think this is looking a little better actually. That's my problem too. I'm pushing this shoulder a bit too much, like upwards, when the shoulder is like down because he's leaning over, so that means he's pushing this shoulder up. I love human bodies. I love anatomy. I love knowing how how people like move and work. I think that's neat. I also want to kill myself. It's just how it is. What can I say? Just a couple fingers, because you don't have to like hold the whole cup with your whole hand, just a little bit. Yes, this is a shoulder. This is the thing. The paper. making some sense. I don't know why the music just kind of cuts up sometimes. I think it's my internet that's just like having issue keeping up. Okay, let's give this a big long thunk. Hello? Hello? Excuse me? Like, I am... Okay. Oh, now? Okay, fucking whatever. Two. Because if I fold this, okay, so I'm just gonna round it up just a little bit. Just round it up a little bit, because I think that does help a lot with the position. Boy, drawing's hard. Why do people even do it? JK, I love drawing. It's hard to remember sometimes, but I do like drawing. Nah, I just need a little bit more studies under my belt. Because I've been slacking off a little bit. I haven't been slacking off. I have had other responsibilities. Here's the thing: when you do a lot of like model sheets and stuff for a long time, your drawings kind of start becoming a little stiff because it's just such a mechanic, like the front, the angle thing. Like it's not. It doesn't involve like a lot of dynamic, like just movement in general, right? So yeah. And I spent a good chunk of like 2 years working mostly on like model sheets for people on Fiverr because I was so hungry. Never again, by the way. I'm gonna have to be fucking starving for me to like set foot on Fiverr again. What a fucking nightmare of a place. But yeah. I had some good clients on Fiverr, but the truth of the matter is, like 90% of the clients were annoying as shit, or even worse. People from companies that were doing like people from companies that were doing like just overseas work, right? Which I know, I do overseas work. I live in a third world country, I know how it is. But these people, like, you know, like we're from a company, like, you know, a studio or whatever, doing like overseas work for some other studio, something like that, right? And then they would like, they would give me that work, but for even less money. Like, that, come on, man, like, what? Get someone at your studio to do it. What the fuck are you doing? And it was so annoying because it was so blatant that they were doing that when my commissions were obviously for either independent people or like companies or independent companies and stuff like that, right? So it was so blatant and stupid. That sucked. It was annoying. It was more annoying than anything. Because like someone else was getting credit for my work for sure. And that is not super fun. That is not a great incentive for work. For like, you know, like creative work. So for sure that sucked. But it wasn't the worst. The worst was for sure like shitty clients that didn't fucking know what they wanted and I had to like fight them to choose something that made some semblance of sense. Because like they would want the weirdest shit that didn't make any sense design wise. And then like I had to be like, okay, that's a good idea, sir. But what if, like, I made this? And they were like, oh, it's cool, yeah, do that instead. After they made me do a lot of, like, stupid work. Oh, Fiverr is the fucking worst. The only thing that it's good at, honestly, it's moving your profile. Like, I did get a lot of commissions. Like, it did save me. I was able to make a profit for a while. I was able to get stuff going for a little bit, but mentally it was absolutely not worth it. It was absolutely not worth it. Like I said, I'm going to have to be fucking starving to do that again. Like, I'm not discounting it because it's like I did make money. I did make some money from that. But also people were so fucking annoying. Like, they would write you like I had my hours, right? The hours like people were supposed to write me and shit like that. And they would write where fucking whenever. They don't care. They don't give a shit. And then worse than that were the people that would ask, and they would ask for a price, even though my prices were all very like easy to find. They were asked for a price, like for a piece, and I would be like, okay, this would be this much because of this process. Because I would tell them why their piece was XYZ amount of money, right? And then they would try to fucking haggle me for it. They would be like, okay, what can you do for this amount of money? What if you don't put color on it? Or what if you, like, yeah, I can do that, but like the mental like work that I have to do to like be like, okay, then I have to take that off, and then it would be this amount of money. And then people would be like, okay, let me think about it. And they never answered you, so that was a waste of fucking time every time. Sometimes people would be like, okay, fine, like have this amount of money instead for like, you know, a more simple piece. And I would be like, okay, yeah, you know what, I can do that. I can absolutely do that. Like, I'm not gonna, like, you know, like, if you need a better deal, fine, you know what, like, you know, like, fine, sure. But God, also, that's not the worst part. I know you might say, like, oh, that's the worst part. No, I'm not done slandering Fiverr. I'm not fucking done slandering Fiverr. You couldn't give anyone any social media from any other place? Because they monitor your DMs on Fiverr, so you don't give anyone your, I don't know, fucking your coffee or whatever, so you can, like, have money from them directly. They don't want that. You know why? Because they take 25% of everything you make. They fucking took 20%. I don't know if it was 20. I'm pretty sure it was like 20. It was a ridiculous amount. It was a lot of money that they took. But they took like 15-20% of like the commission itself. But also the tips. And they took that separately. Like, they took 25 or 15 from the whole price, and then 25 or 15 of the tips. So it was so shitty. It was so shitty. But the thing is, because if for some reason in the site, like, it moved a lot, like a lot of people got like stuff moved around. Yeah, it is definitely a fucking ripoff. But here's the thing, stuff moves around there. They recommend you, they move your stuff around, they recommend new users and shit like that, and like good scores give you like more clients and shit, and they recommend you to more people. I had a lot of like clients. I have a lot of return clients too. Like it was effective, but the mental strain of it all, of that fucking shitty ass gig culture, it destroyed me. And again, because I was offering a lot of like model sheets more than anything. I did so many model sheets and I wanted to die. I did not like working on so many model sheets because again, it did stunt me a little bit in terms of like flow and poses and stuff. It did make my stuff a lot more stiff, and I'm still working out of that because I was like working on stuff like that just 2 years, like over and over and over and over again. That's all I did for a little bit. Again, there were a lot of like very good clients. I'm not gonna discount like all of my clients because there were a lot of very good clients. There are a lot of very sweet people for sure. Like, sorry, I'm taking a little sip. I'm so thirsty. But yeah, there were good clients in there. There were people working on their own personal projects, or like, you know, they were working on their own stuff, and I respect that a ton. I do respect that a ton. I did get very good at designing from doing that so often. Not very good at designing. I'm not gonna toot my own horn like that, but I got more confident on designing. I'm gonna say that because like I still have a lot of like, I would say, weak spots when it comes to character design, but I did become a lot more confident doing it, and a lot more bold in my decisions and my creative decisions for sure, because a lot of people didn't fucking know what they wanted, so I had to choose for them. And that did help, like, but I would have to be fucking starving to do it again. Like, things would have to go horrendously bad for me to go back to that, because it is very much an emergency kind of work. That is not work that you do because you like it. Not that kind. No, like, that is just not it. I'm sure there are people out there who have good experiences with Fiverr. I'm sure there has to be like one or two out there somewhere. Like, I'm certain there has to be one or two, boys. But that's not me, first of all. And second of all, it also depends on the kind of work you do. I don't know. Apparently now, especially now, it's a land of gross AI shit going on there. So I left way before that started because I was already tired. But it's a land of like just AI slop, AI slop, and all as far as the eye can see. And but yeah, it really did a number of me. I do. It's also kind of the reason why I feel so weird about VGen, whatever the fuck it's called. That one that's from artists or for artists or whatever. That it's like a commission site for art. And I don't distrust it just because, right? But I don't. It reminds me too much of Fiverr, and I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that again. But yeah, no, actually, like, other things that on Fiverr that do make me kind of mad because I've seen it, like people asking for stuff like voice acting and stuff for like $1 or some shit. And it's like, Anthony, stop! Stop giving me money! No! Anthony! Anthony's single-handedly keeping me away from Fiverr. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. God, that's so nice. I really appreciate it. I really do. I did. I'm gonna be able to get rid of my fucking ants. Thank you so much, Anthony. Oh no. Oh, I appreciate it so much. You really didn't have to. I appreciate it. Single-handedly keeping me away from Fiverr. Oh man. Finally the ants. Finally the ants can go. It's gonna take a little bit, but like at least they're already like a lot less, so yeah. I need to cough. I was choking on my spit. I needed to be gross for like a second. What is a little bit of gross for like a whole hour of like not gross, right? Right? What am I saying? I'm so tired. Okay, I think I fixed this. But yeah. The end of Evangelion. Oh god, hopefully. I sure fucking hope so. I sure fucking hope so. It's so annoying dealing with ants. There's a lot of pests that are annoying to deal with. Ants are like up there with like maybe termites and flies probably. Some sort of like Cephid, whatever the hell they're called. Little guys that are kind of like this, and they have like long antennas and they're like this, and they fly. But they fly bad, so they just bump into everything. They're usually in gardens and stuff too. They're so annoying. I hate them. But like yeah, like those are my top 3 pests. Worst pest tier list. Number 8. Thanks again, Anthony. Like, I really appreciate it. I know things are hard right now. You really don't have to. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it a lot. It means a lot. But yeah, Fiverr, wouldn't recommend it. Wouldn't recommend it unless someone really needs some money. And it does take a couple of weeks or maybe like a month to actually pick up. So if you need money like in a super emergency, probably not. But if you need money in kind of like a short run, long run, like if you can wait like a month for a little bit of cash, it's not the worst option. Maybe it is the worst option. It is the worst option, but it is an option. It for sure is an option. Fiverr, not super fun. What can I say? I hate it. People there are so annoying. And I feel like it's kind of why I like the way coffee commissions work. Getting to the art Shinji, getting to the ant Shinji. No! Whoa, no! I don't know! If you don't get into the ant, like, what, who the fuck, like, she's gonna have to do it again. Who the fuck was she, Asuka? What's Asuka? Asuka was the one, right? Or was it, like, the other one? Who was the person that had to get into the Eva or she'll have to do it again? Who was the she? I don't remember. I crushed the numbers a little bit of grows, and our of not grows is 0.27%. Thank you! Thank you! Ah, right. Ah, right. The one with the blue hair, right? Yeah. The one with the blue hair and pronouns. I remember. God, I'm so tired. Ray had to get into the Asuka. It's just German. That is true. She was German. I do remember that. I do remember that in some of the Latina dubs, they did give her an accent for no fucking reason, which was kind of weird. And I think it's because the English dub probably had an accent, right? But it felt weird doing it here because we don't do that in our dubs usually. Like it's not something we super do. Like, especially not for our anime dubs, right? So, I don't know. Gotta get a little stretch. A little stretch. Wait, where my... I don't have my stretch animation. I don't have it. I don't know where it is. But, like, yeah. Just gonna be stretching. Oh, I needed a stretch. Jesus. My back! Oh, good in the end, Shinji. But yeah, I'm gonna change the playlist. I'm not feeling this one anymore. I already repeated like twice. Like 3 times probably. There you go. Maybe she also had it in Japanese? No. You forget. No. I love the ones in Cartoon Network weren't like based on the USA dubs. That's why our our Pokemon is a little bit more accurate, but it's weird. It's weird because it's not all of Pokemon. It's just a little bit of Pokemon that it's like dubbed directly until they realized that it was cheaper to dub it from English because there's more people who dubs in English, like who know English, that there are people who know Japanese, like in South America. It's a bit weirder than that. Yu-Gi-Oh absolutely was. Yu-Gi-Oh absolutely was dubbed from the English dub. Absolutely, which is hilarious. Which is hilarious and very confusing. But what I was saying something, Mauri. God damn it, I was gonna say something about that. Oh yeah. I kinda know what happened because one of the earlier dubs with Asuka didn't have like the accent, I don't think, if I remember correctly. I might be misremembering, don't quote me on that, but if I remember correctly, like, they kinda, like, she didn't have the accent. Then in the redub, like, of the, I guess the, what would you call it? The redub of like the remastered version, maybe, or like one of the for some reason one of the redubs that did have I fucked up this. That's why it looks like that. Sorry, that did have the accent. The redub did have the accent, which makes me think that the redub is based on the English dub, while the original dub that we had was based on the original Japanese one. Now, could be wrong because it's very confusing which ones did like the little switcheroo, because some did a switcheroo. And again, it's a little confusing to know which ones did and which ones didn't, and which ones like, and what kind of switcheroo. Because like, Koni-chan is super, was super censored in South America. So, but I don't know anyone who knows an English dub of Koni-chan. So I'm like, why did they censor it when, like, here's the thing, I don't know why they censored it when there was so much other fucked up shit in Magic Kids too, so I'm not sure what happened. The one I watched, Locomotion, had the accent. I'm aware of 3 that Locomotion, Animax, and Netflix. Okay, the Netflix one had the accent. I'm sure of that because I did see that, but I saw it like years later. When I saw the original dub, I was a lot younger. I shouldn't have been watching. I shouldn't have been watching Evangelion for sure. But my sister was watching it, so I was sneaking a little. I was sneaking a little peek. I was sneaking a little peek, but my sister was watching it. I remember that. And I don't think Asuka had the accent because I remember it really caught my attention when I watched the anime dub, the Animax dab. The Animax dab, the dub. It's so weird. It's very interesting for sure, but it's also so weird. Nope. Wrong. Which one was I gonna move it? I need a little bit of help with the reference. But yeah. I'm still curious about Koni-chan. I'm gonna have to read about that. Because, again, I'm just super curious about, like, what the fuck? About, like, because also, first of all, it was censored, but it still had a lot of fucked up shit in it. Like, Koni-chan still had a lot of fucked up shit in it, even if it was censored. So I do wonder if maybe it was censored just when they dubbed it in Latin America. I'm so curious. I really am very curious about that. I need to look it up. I really need to, like, give it a gander sometime. I feel like I need to separate him more from the chair, but I'm not sure how. Maybe I gave this too much, like, in the back. Maybe more like that. Maybe look a little bit more separated. Maybe? Yeah, I think that might work actually. Ugh, I had to sneeze. I had to do a little sneeze. How's Uma Maori, by the way? I didn't ask you. I forgot to ask you. How's your doggy? How's your doggy? Well, you tell me that I'm gonna take a little sip. Oh god, I was so thirsty. God, I'm so thirsty. She's good. Yay! Is she doing better? Does she no longer have, like, the face inflammation? How's her? Hopefully her tooth is fine, right? She despises the medicine. Yeah, you told me that. Silly girl. Silly girly. You kinda, yeah, her face is good. Nice. I'm glad. Good for her. I'm glad. Honestly, very, very happy to hear that. what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like the thing I lucked out with my dog for sure is just like the fact that he's such a hungry little man that he will eat anything, even things that he doesn't actually like. He'll eat them, or at least he'll try to eat them, and that's only gotten worse now that he can't see. He's gotten more bold. The amount of times he almost eats something that he shouldn't because he thinks it's food and he just goes to eat it and then realizes it's like, oh, wait a minute, this is just a chunk of like dirt. My music keeps coming like hiccups. I'm gonna take the goal off. Yeah, because it's over it. And no, I'm gonna keep it. This is my prize position. Full goal on stream. Yippee! What was I saying? I was saying something before I got distracted. But yeah. I don't know, my dog eats anything. It's really easy to give him medicine because of that. He loves his medicine to an extent. But yeah, Mauri, maybe you will have to start brushing her teeth. You can probably train her for that. It's not super easy to train a dog to like let you brush their teeth. But I feel like you can do it to Uma for sure. Like she lets you dig around in her mouth. You can probably do it. But like yeah, to avoid, you know, tar buildup on the doggy so that she doesn't have a problem anymore. Maybe that could help, like long run, so it doesn't happen again. I should probably just draw on top of it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do that. It's gonna make more sense. It's gonna make more sense to do that. I love though, without context, being like her face is good. It's like, yeah, Uma, you know what? Uma face is good. Uma face is a good face. They recommended me powder that you can add to her food so she doesn't let her teeth be brushed. Whoa. Yeah. I give my dog treats that help with tooth cleanup. That also helps. He really likes them. They're kind of chewy, so for once he can't just fucking swallow whatever the hell I'm giving him. Because he usually doesn't enjoy any treat, because he just like but because it's kind of chewy most of the time, sometimes he does kind of take it all in. But some other times it does get stuck in his teeth and he does chew it. So yeah, I'm glad they gave you like teeth dust. I don't want to say that anymore. Teeth dust. That sounds... I don't like that. I don't like that. Teeth dust. I wonder if it's my internet. Do you guys have like little hiccups in my audio? Because I feel like it's happening, and I think it's my internet. I do think it's my internet, and it's probably because it's... Yeah, it's 11. It's 11! A little after 10, my internet just kinda gives up because I don't know, it's just kind of how it is sometimes. Little snatched little waist, slutty little waist. What a slut! This guy's just. Listen, I'm so tired. It's so funny to speak. Saying words is just the best sometimes. Just say whatever the fuck you want. And I say whatever the fuck I want and I make myself laugh. Like, what else could you ask for, right? Whomst amongst us wouldn't want such a beautiful life? I'm living everybody's dream. You're all cowards. That's what it is. Listen. I think one of my favorite things, for sure, it's saying listen and then not saying anything related to what I was saying. Just listen. It almost feels like a distraction, like a sort of smoke bomb. Like I'm in a battle or something. I say listen, and they stop, and then I run away. It kind of feels like that. My strategy, my strategies. I wonder if I could do that on like a debate. Be like, listen. Then nothing. It almost feels like psychological warfare. I'm gonna make it a bit more like that because I do want his shirt to be a little open because he's like, this is like casual time, right? So like his tie is it's undone. He's just being his little slutty self. It's funny because I don't think he's slutty, but I like as a character, I do not think that. But there's a definition for me that is just like sure. That works. Slutty. Why this song in particular is reminding me so hard of like, what's it called? The one, who the fuck? Who sings the songs in like in the Tarzan movie? Who's that man? That man. I don't know why this music kind of reminds me of that. It has like a similar beat somewhere. Go, Modi, go! Enjoy your night. Thank you for coming over. Also, don't worry, I'm gonna be. That was Tarzan. That wasn't Tarzan, the one that was singing. You dumb bitch. But yeah, don't worry because I'm gonna be calling a night in like a couple minutes, so don't worry too much. Yeah, Phil Collins, that's the man. Thank you, Anthony. But yeah. Thanks for coming over, my Modi. Take care of Booba. See you around. Good luck tomorrow. You probably, like, I know you have work tomorrow, likely. have any beef with Mr. Collins. I don't care. I legitimately don't give a fuck. I don't know anything about him. He could be like in any sort of like thing. I don't know. But for some reason this song did remind me of like one of those Tarzan songs. I have no beef. I have no beef with Mr. Collins. I don't know him. I don't care. I don't trust any person with that amount of money in the show business, to be fair. Like I trust them basically the same amount. All of them, even the ones that seem like vaguely reasonable people, I still feel a certain distrust. I think that amount of power and money is hard to handle, so I don't. Not only just money and power, just like the influence too. Because if you have money and power, like, and you're like in your quiet little room, just being weird and committing crimes, I do think it's a lot more conspicuous. But when you have influence over like people and culture, I don't trust you, because I don't trust you to use that for good. But yeah, what I was saying is, I don't know anything about Mr. Collins, but like, my dad listens to a lot of those songs for some reason that I don't fully get. I don't hate the songs, but like, it doesn't even seem like his style of music either way, but like, he likes them. So like, I've heard them a lot lately, and that one did sound a little bit. It reminded me a little bit of some of Mr. Collins' work, and Tarzan specifically. One day I'm gonna learn how to draw. One fucking day I'm going to do it. Oh my, there's an alarm sounding somewhere. Damn. I don't know where that came from. It's probably a phone. Hang on. There we go. I was looking for my BRB screen while I was like seeing where the hell that music came from. Yeah, it was a phone somewhere. To shorten this arm a little smidge, just a smidge, not a lot, just a smidge, because it doesn't read in perspective. That's my fault for the way I've been stylizing stuff. I make everything so geometrical, which I like. It's what I'm going for, but it's making it a little harder to do stuff like that, like this sort of like just in perspective kind of like work. Because if I was doing a more a less fully stylized arm, it wouldn't be so hard. But because I'm doing this like weird, it's not weird, purposeful stylization of certain bodies, I'm starting to struggle a lot in terms of perspective, because I have to like relearn how to do it in this way. I think the results are worth it though. I do think it looks great. And this fingers need to, yeah, I messed that up, my bad. Yeah, that makes more sense. I should probably move that upwards a little bit. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Hopefully the sound, the stuttering of like the audio is not too bad. Because I hear it myself, but hopefully it's not unbearable. I was gonna play a short game, but because I started so late, I don't think I will. I don't think I have the time. I'm just gonna round up this pose and like call it night, cause like there we go. That makes sense. Yeah. I do think I fixed the pose issue I was having. I really need to start doing that more often, where I just redo the pose, because I know it is it's a little scary every time I do it, because I'm like, what if it doesn't look as good, even though it's not looking great. But every time, like, I need to have more trust on the fact that I can replicate it well enough that I can like fix the issues in the meantime. Because when I try to just fix the whole thing, I end up overthinking it, and I end up just focusing on smaller parts of the drawing instead of like the whole of it, and that is not super helpful. I end up spending more time doing that than working on it, than working on the actual like good pose. So at some point it is just more time efficient to redo it. I really need to like start doing that more often. Sometimes it isn't more efficient in terms of time, but in my case it usually is. So I really need to like stop being such a coward about it. No. where would his hand be? It's like, right? Yeah, just. Oh yeah, it could be like, there we go, like on top of like the little like bit of the chair, the armrest, one might say. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. That looks nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I fixed the pose. It only took my whole night, but I did do it. I'm gonna keep working on this tomorrow, likely. Not on stream, obviously, but yeah. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more done. But I did get this working, which I'm glad. I'm gonna just very quickly mark the perspective before I go, so I don't forget. There we go. Yeah, that looks fine. That looks like a thing. That does look like a thing. Yeah, yippee, Dean! Yippee! Thank you for staying. I'm gonna be calling it a night. I do think I fixed the biggest issues with the post that I was having, because again, I'm a fool, and I do this to myself, but you know what? You know what? I did fix it. So at least there's that. I might do it to myself, but I also fix it to myself. I fixed it. Well, thank you for coming over. Thank you for staying. Thank you for the help with the ants, Anthony. I owe you one, for sure. I owe you so many. But thank you so much. And yeah. Thanks to everyone who came over. Thanks to everyone who might be watching in the future. I know there's a bunch of people lately that have been like looking at my VODs, and I do appreciate that a lot. It's very sweet. It's very nice. I'm glad you like it. I'm really glad you like it. I'm very happy that you like it. It's a lot of hard work, but I'm glad you like how it's coming along. Well, so yeah. Hope everyone has a good night. Hope everyone has a good week. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. And bye, dorks. Bye.